There are two types of music fans out there, ones that like Blonde and ones that like Channel Orange. And for the 10th day of my 30-day album challenge, I'm going to be reviewing Channel Orange. This album not only has a warm tone, but it perfects the nostalgic factor that Frank was trying to implement in his previous record, Nostalgia Ultra. And he does this by ways of flipping through channels like a nostalgic thing done in the caveman times. I couldn't tell you the last time I was flipping through channels. And hearing the random bits of media shows you not only his influence, but the things that he was holding precious at a younger age, whether it's video games, movies, cars. He has it all intertwined within the album. And when I first heard the music, I instantly thought that, wow, this is what it must have felt like to listen to a Stevie Wonder album when it first came out in the 70s, with its soft, jazzy kind of piano vibes, and then switch channels. Now we're into some electric dance music, and then switch channels again, and we're in some indie R&B. This album was revolutionary in terms of sounds, but the thing that goes underrated about Frank Ocean is his lyrics. It felt like I was listening to an educated Jimi Hendrix with how descriptive Frank can be, but he's explaining something really simple. Like, he would talk about the water is smooth like silk pressed hair, and I'm just like, okay, I get the correlation, but what made you go to that? It's almost like this guy is taking psychedelics, but he's not talking about psychedelics. He's just talking about normal things. The album rollout at the time was a letter written by Frank confessing his love for somebody and at the same time revealing his sexuality. Now, a lot of people would say this changes the context of the songs, like, for example, Forrest Gump might be a literal Forrest Gump, but to me, it doesn't change the context because love is love, and I don't really care about who Frank is talking about. I care about why he's talking about them. So, regardless of the fact, the album has aged like fine wine. It still has the same nostalgic, warm tone, sharp, intended feeling that Frank was trying to give us in listening in 2025. It still gives that same exact feeling. So if I had to give Channel Orange a rating out of 10, I would give it a 9 out of 10. My only minor issues with this album is that its replay value is low, and you're gonna be shocked by that. But I don't mean the songs, I mean the whole album as a whole. I rarely go back and listen from start to finish because there's a lot of skits, and I'm not the biggest fan of skits. And then sometimes the skits have songs within them, like Fertilizer, and I'm just like, wait, why don't you just make that a full track, like a full song? But that's just how it is. That's just what it is. Flipping your channel, sometimes you don't watch the shows, you just go straight to the commercials or something like that. But let me know what you guys think about this album and what album you guys think I should review next.